1962. This wasn't just another year. It was the year when the entire world stood one decision away from destruction. This wasn't a movie. It was reality. The world was divided into two powers. On one side, the United States of America. On the other, the Soviet Union. Both had nuclear weapons, weapons powerful enough to wipe out the entire Earth, many times over. This tension had a name: the Cold War. The name sounded calm, but inside it burned with nuclear fire. One morning in October 1962, an American U-2 spy plane flew over Cuba. The photos it captured shook Washington to its core. The Soviet Union was installing nuclear missiles in Cuba, missiles that could destroy New York, Washington, and Miami in just minutes. The threat was now at America's doorstep. An emergency meeting was called at the White House. President John F. Kennedy sat at the head of the room. The air was heavy, silent, but the weight of the decision was enormous. Some advisors said, "Attack right now." Others warned, "If we attack, a nuclear war will begin." Kennedy knew one wrong move could cost millions of lives. October 22, 1962. President Kennedy appeared on television. The whole world watched. He announced, "Any nuclear missile launched from Cuba will be regarded as an attack by the Soviet Union on the United States." The U.S. Navy surrounded Cuba, a full-scale naval blockade. There was no turning back now. American warships held their positions. Soviet ships kept moving forward. Every radar beep felt like a heartbeat. One small mistake, and war would begin. Meanwhile, deep underwater, a Soviet submarine was trapped. It was unbearably hot inside. Oxygen was running out, and communication with Moscow was lost. The crew thought the war had already begun. They prepared to launch a nuclear torpedo. But one man said no. His name was Vasily Arkhipov. He refused to authorize the launch. If he had said yes that day, none of us might be here today. In Moscow, fear was just as real. Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev wrote a letter. It said, "If you promise not to invade Cuba, we will remove our missiles." Kennedy agreed. A secret understanding was reached, and the war was avoided. 13 days, 13 nights. The world stood under the shadow of death. And then the missiles were removed from Cuba. The American ships turned back. Humanity was saved. History remembers it as the most dangerous moment humankind has ever faced. This was not a story of power. It was a story of wisdom. Because sometimes the world isn't saved by weapons. It's saved by one brave no. 1962, the year